What's up, gamer girls? Mage is getting better, and today we are going to talk about that. If you didn't know, they are trying to add attributes to every single item in the game. They've been testing this on the alpha for the past couple days, and recently they did a balance change on here, not just related to attributes, but related to Mage itself and changing some of the armor sets. The biggest change that got done is that Aurora Armor got a decent buff. They nerfed the mana pool attribute. Now it is only going to give 100 intelligence whenever you have it at level 10 rather than 200, so it's pretty bad now. But to compensate for that, they said that they are adding ability damage to Aurora Armor. You're going to see whenever I'm looking at my boots here, it has 8.5 ability damage, and that is just base tier Infernal. I believe it goes up to 11.2 on the boots, legs, and chest plate. And then the helmet, the Aurora helmet, is actually able to get 52% ability damage, meaning that it would beat out the Wither goggles outside of dungeons because it would get more ability damage, more intelligence, and just more everything. Meaning that Wither goggles has a competition, and Aurora Armor is actually going to be reasonably better than Storm. Before I show you some damage numbers, did you know that there's a fire sale going on right now? And if you want 5% off of any purchase on the Hypixel store, you can use code BANANA. That's right, you could get this Magma Ammonite skin or the other Ammonite skin, the natural one. Both of those you could get for 5% off by just using code BANANA at checkout, and it supports the channel. On the alpha, you can see that my damage is about 2.94 million. And if I go on to the main server real quick and just go deal some damage with pretty much the same setup, it is less mana on the alpha because the alpha has the nerfed mana pool. But you're going to see that my same setup does 2.67 million. So it is a pretty reasonable change. It is more than 10% of a damage buff. And that's not even the only buff that Mage got. Mage also got some pretty great changes for just survivability and sustainability, because the Mana Steal and Life Steal enchants are going to proc off of magic weapon hits. That means that Hyperion is way more survivable. Bonzo Staff is more survivable. Everything is more survivable because you're actually able to heal from all of your magic weapons, even if they don't have a healing aspect tied to them. That means you're gonna just live more, which means you should deal more damage because, you know, you're alive. And the Mana Steal enchant proccing is super nice because they changed it so that Life Steal and Siphon don't conflict with Mana Steal. So you can throw Mana Steal on your Hyperion, and you should be getting a decent amount of mana back whenever you are just right-clicking. So that means that you're going to be able to right-click more, which is always good with Hype. Running out of mana is the worst thing ever, and it's going to seem less and less possible with this new change. Dominance also got a buff where it's now going to work at 90% HP rather than 100% HP, which does make it seem like a more useful attribute for Mage. I don't know how it's going to compare to Mana Pool, especially with Mana Pool being nerfed. I have no idea on the math on it, but I'd have to imagine that Dominance might be an option over Mana Pool with the changes to both of the attributes. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I just wanted to talk about Mage getting buffed because I love being a Mage and I love seeing the chaos that comes every single time that Mage gets buffed. Leave a comment below on what you think about this, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Peace out.